Alright, I am draining the coolant from the radiator so that I can eventually remove it. I don't know if you can see the coolant dripping through there, but there is a little shield you gotta take off to be able to have it drip down into that bucket. And then once I remove the radiator, that'll ensure that I don't nick it when I'm using an air impact wrench to pull off some of this stuff. Alright, I've removed the fan shroud, and there's a plastic bottom part to this fan shroud that just kind of clips in. There are two clips that you got to push on each side to make it pop out properly. Then it should just slide out so that you can pull out the fan shroud with the fan still on the car. It gives you that gap at the bottom. There are two bolts that were right here that hold it together. Those are 10 mil, and that fits in. There's some light. You can see the fan still on the unit, and I had to disconnect the coolant reservoir there. Again, that was a 10 mil. Alright, so when I started taking off some of the hoses attached to the radiator, they've got some automatic transmission fluid cooler lines, I guess. And so I didn't have anything to plug them up with, so I just took some plastic that I had from the plastic around the new timing belt cover and some zip ties and plugged the lines that way so they aren't leaking fluid and getting dust or gunk in there when I pull it out. Alright, so the fan is held on by 4 10mm bolts there. It's got a little clutch on it. Once you get that out, you got a little bit more space to work with. And pulled off that radiator hose there. I'll replace that. Alright, so I removed the radiator from the space there. So there's a lot more working room in there. And so I got the hose attached there still. I got the transmission cooler lines right there and right there. But when I pulled this sucker out, I heard a bunch of stuff falling and I thought I messed something up. Look at all that dirt. Yeah, so I'll be blowing this thing out with my air compressor before I put it back in.